Howdy. I'm going to run through another $50 in ones, hunting for serial numbers. The question I'm going to try to answer this time, I got a comment by Dylan Darkworld 2. He asked on one of my videos, so after a hunt, do you just bring all the ones you search through back to the bank? Do they ever question you or get suspicious? And that's a really good question. Because not every bill is a winner, as you've seen. So it is a good question. What do you do with all these ones after you go through them? So I'm going to talk about that. But first, I really appreciate you watching the video. If you would like to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. If you want to give the video a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic also. I also love comments. Love good comments. I try to respond to all of them. Alrighty. So, what do you do with your spenders? Is basically the question. So, I don't. I try as hard as I can not to send the bills back to the bank. Mainly it's not really their job to handle all of the bills that to kind of cart bills, out for me, and then I return most of them and redeposit them. It's not really their job to do that. So I try to be mindful of what the tellers are doing and not make their job any harder than it has to be. So they generally aren't suspicious. They kind of do a double take. When I say, yeah, I want $300 in ones or something. But they, I don't think they're suspicious. I'm pretty straightforward with them. It's like, I'm hunting the bills for neat bills, serial numbers, errors, that kind of thing. And they just give it to me, and I go through the bills. What I do try to do is I do try to find places to actually spend them. There's a Chinese restaurant that's close by, and I brought like $100 in ones one time to buy dinner, and the guy was actually very happy to take the ones because he said, yeah, if I take the ones, it means I don't have to go to the bank to get them. And the other piece was that a lot of merchants, they're starting to charge for, they're starting to pass on their credit card charges to the customer. And so if I were to pay with my credit card, it would cost me an extra 4%. Just for the convenience. It used to not be that way. They used to not be able to pass it on, but now they can. So they've had rising prices like anything else, rising expenses. So they do charge for credit cards, but not for cash. So I bring my cash in and pay for dinner, and they're usually very happy to take my ones off me. So that's what I try. I try not to be a jerk with the tellers because they have to handle the money anyway. It's not something. I don't want to be unkind to them. And one thing that might happen is if too many people do it, then they can stop it by simply making making it cost to take the money out. One time, someone from my hometown, he used to hunt coins for silver, and he would have no problem just taking out $1,000 worth of halves and returning $980 worth of halves to the bank after he searched through them. And eventually they started charging $12 a box to take it out. And he was not pleased about it, but I'm like, yeah, that's just them looking out for themselves. So yeah, I try to find places to spend the bills that aren't really anything special. But there was okay. So the ones I found, we got a star note. That's cool, and another star note. Those are stars are always fun to find. I keep them. We got 3 7s there. Those are kind of fun, and this is like 2 3 4 5, and it just caught my fancy. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So that's pretty typical. What you get. Getting 2 stars in there is a little bit more than I usually get, but yeah. So it's yeah. So this is a fun hobby. Just kind of go through the bills and see what you find, and keep things for as long as you enjoy them. Like this one, I might keep it for a little while and then pass it on. I don't think it's especially valuable above and beyond that, but it just kind of has a cool pattern on it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting. Again, really appreciate if you subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, thank you. And I'll invite you to like the video and leave a comment. It really helps the channel out. And thanks a lot. Enjoy the hunt.